gripping on that grain. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the MISS, ISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to buck down on your kin, I can know the kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. Said the devil cannot get me, I'm too clean in these bowls. I suppose you wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that lack. I brought it back. Cadillac leather in July, burn up your back, burn up your back, burn up your back. You know that colder than I'm a southern soldier, I told you, but first let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about the time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. Let me tell you, let me tell you, they pull up hollering about their silence. How you get away with all that? I say, baby girl, you know southern different, I'm tipping. Anytime I talk, you know they listen. After I was born, had my baby window tinted. In fact, my daddy copped a lack when I was only 5 years old in a jack. Bring it back. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about the time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, told them get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Wanna ball like me, but they fall like Lee. I showed up so clean they wanna but they can't, cause I got that drink. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. I said nah, ain't no gon' stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. No bother if the money ain't chiming. I said nah, ain't no gon' stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. No bother if the money ain't chiming. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. About it is damn it. Yeah, I said I pull up in that peanut butter on that leather with the hot jam. Remember when I had to tote that horn and marching band? Now I'm marching through Japan, thumbing through them bands. I doubled down on it, bet my crown on it. That you cannot pull it down from me, cause I deserve to splurge whenever I urge to purge. But I heard that you capping down. Wait a minute, who you talking to? I got your birth certificate, you know I fathered you. I'm shining, doing my thing, you mean it bothered you? You was barbecue. I'm so sorry that my ascension at life is hard for you. I told you that I could not concur, that I could only concrete when I speak. You see truth, get a sheet from my teeth, cause it's gold. I serve it up fresh off of that stove. For my from the country, gotta know I'm on cold in that mold. Yeah. Don't let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do in life. You feel me? You feel me? This side and north side, this that Anthony Hamilton right after he got baptized in some collard greens as a young baby. This that Fantasia when she had to show and she take her shoes off cause she feel free. Then free yourself.
than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol. Welcome to Nationals Park. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this, pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Andrew Alvarez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Here's a 2-0. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Oh, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. You know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And that's in there at the knees.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one missed. Just getting going here at our nation's capital. That missed by a lot. 3-1. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Batting third baseman.
Here's a Mets lineup now. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Well, Boog, it can be frustrating when players start to press in scoring opportunities. You know, it also puts pressure on your starting pitcher. They need to lock in and capitalize with runners in scoring position.
Ball. Hey! Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Young under it. 2 away.
Batting fourth, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Here's Luis Robert. And that's too high. Ball 2. Aye. That one ripped left field, carrying well. And that one is out of here. Robert hits one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Two down, nobody on. And that's a little bit high. There's the strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a fly ball right field. This one's got a chance. Here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. And the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Ripped on the ground to second. That ends the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals 0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Nationals Park. And taking the ball for the Mets, Robert Stock. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
C.J. Abrams
digging
in for the Nationals. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs.
Ball.
Stock, 6'1" righty, 260 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Squirts away a little bit. Man at second. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The right scores from second, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Brady House digging in for the Nationals. The 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Ripped to short. Lindor on to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Towards right center field. Bench should have this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. And now they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Batting 6, left fielder, Jose Taylor.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. That's out to center field. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals 2. Back in Washington, D.C. Second inning set to go. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
That one missed. Up and in, 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's a base hit to left. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
At the ball. Simeon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Not even close there. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now here is Luis Torrens. Ball. Two down, nobody on. Two-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. See you later. That one felt good, and they add to their lead. It's 4-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Hey. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here at the top of the second. Next offering is downstairs. Francisco Lindor hitting on deck circle. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back there. And gone. They go back-to-back, his second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here.
to back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Drilled out towards left center field. Young going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 6 and the Nationals 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Jorby Bebos.
Jorby Bebos.
Ball. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Ball, that's down. And that's way high. And the count now 2-0. Hey. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 6-3.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He hit a leadoff double in the bottom of the first. And that skips into dirt. Way high with that one. Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Long gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-4.
Versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
1 out, runner at second. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 so far. Man at second.
Ball 2.
Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, Jalen Lyles.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball that time.
And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Keibert Ruiz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. A 2-run shot. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And we're level. It's 6-6.
Well, he had the green light there in the 3-0 count, and sometimes guys can be a little too anxious, but he was very patient, allowed the pitch to get into the zone, and once it did, he jumped all over it. Really good piece of hitting.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Keibert Ruiz getting ready to hit.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Into center, that's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, Jose Pena.
The 1-0. sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Next to hit, Nasim Nunez. Swing and a ground ball. They get the force.
No, you're out.
That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. We played 2 full, and we're all even at 6 apiece. Back here in Nationals Park. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger. Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His 2nd homer of the night, and the Mets jump in front. It's 7-6.
Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him. And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 8-6.
From a player not typically in the spotlight for power, man, you got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
So up next, Francisco Alvarez rolled out to second in his first at bat. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And there's a ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. on to their lead. It's 9-6.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Up the middle. Throws to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And here's the first baseman, Jared Young. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. Got the out.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. Inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 9 and the Nationals 6. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Washington, D.C., set for the bottom of the 3rd, Jorbeat Beboss digging in for the Nationals. Stop. Back to work.
Well, these Nats doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there, and it is out of here. He'll touch them all, and they close the gap. It's 9-7.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back. Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the 3rd. Next one misses, and now 3-0. Center field base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
So the Nats lineup turns over. C.J. Abrams now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Well struck right field. That's back there. Second home run of the inning for him. And it ties it up. It's 9-9. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now here is Brady House. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. A two-run blast. Their third home run of the inning. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 11-9.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
That's a laser base hit, and the hits just keep on coming. Keibert Ruiz, the next to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder,
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Nasim Nunez will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And the lead is up to 5.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Up next,
now the third baseman, Jorby Bebos, and he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind that he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
This one in the air, center field. Roberts settles under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Center fielder, Jacob.
Bunting gets it down to first. Young He steps on the bag, and they get the out.
Well, a safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Back to the top of the order now. C.J. Abrams digs in now. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Get out of town. And he's gone yard again. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add on. It's 16-9.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Puts a bunt down. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. 3 innings complete. The Nats lead it 16-9. Now the left fielder, number 9. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Right through there for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt, and now 3-1. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Down low, it kicks away, and the runner holds. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. It's a bomb. Another homer. His 2nd homer of the night. And they slice into the lead. It's 16-11.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Relay to second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
no strikes.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. And now it's filled up. That one drilled left field. That ball's carrying. And wow, that one is way out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 16-13.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Going, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 3rd home run of the game. And they cut into the deficit. It's 16-14.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Next is the designated hitter, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. Simeon, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2011. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Andrew Alvarez gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, Cade Cavalli
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
That's ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that off. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, he's safe, and that's a triple off the wall.
Up next for the Mets.
Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence, but I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
One down, runner at third. Jared Young up now for the Mets. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Simeon takes his lead at third with one away. Right through there, got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pitch gets away. No advance though. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. And midway in the 4th, the Nationals have the lead, 16-14. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
The 1-0. drilled in the air out towards right center. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Robert Stock won't go any further. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Nolan McLean.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. That's out number 3. The Nats out front 16-14. Back here in Nationals Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, number 9.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one. And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Ball 3. That misses. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
No, that's low. The 1-0. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Bichette getting ready to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. Ground ball right side to second Abrams. Double play. What a great feeling to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Nats lead it 16-14. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now give me that, come up off that, 'cause I want that, you can see that.
Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Nunez.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. This one in the air, center field. Robert on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman, Jorbit
Bebos digging in for the Nationals. Out to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. The Nationals on top, 16-14. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now it's going to be Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert Jr.
Gets the bunt down the right side. The flip. Got him. He's out. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Benj.
And up next for New York, Carson Benj. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. The Mets down by a pair, and we're the top half of the 6th. Left field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Francisco Alvarez.
Right side, Nunez sends it to first, and that is that. The Nats have the advantage, 16-14.
Leading off.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
It's to my real ill heavyweight hitters, go-getters, 50 ways to make figures. They come on the spot to feel shit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Robert on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Next for the Nationals.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And the 1-0. A sliding stop at short. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and you know they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
So they decided against challenging the call at first, so he is out. 2 down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter. A sliding stop to first. What a play, inning over. The Nationals with the lead, 16-14. Back here in Nationals Park, top of inning number 7, Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to walk that one back, no doubt.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. That one misses. Ball 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back. See you later. And they cut into the deficit.
like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one upstairs, ball one. The 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Right down to shoot. That's strike two. That one missed. Francisco Lindor on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
Payoff pitch. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 7th, Brady House digging in for the Nationals. High fly ball out to center field. Robert settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter, Jalen Lyle.
Ball down. The 1-0. That's a ball. McClain in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. Center, carrying well. Ball! Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 17-15.
My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his 2nd homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power boot, he's making quite the statement with these swings. Keibert Ruiz, the next to hit.
one lifted to left. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, Jose Tena.
And the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
That's outside. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center, on his way over. And that is that.
I've been in the gym every day. Whole lot of wins on the way. Lost up, feeling like I can't lose. Pulling up and no hesitate. Gotta make a move, make a play. We don't fall off, levitate. Lost up, feeling like I can't lose.
We go to the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And it skips into dirt.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Outside with a breaking ball. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they cut into the deficit.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. In a 3-2 count, you've got to be ready to hit at the plate, even if it's a borderline pitch. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Got to be ready to pull the trigger. He had a great swing on that, and he got rewarded for it.
That's in there. The Nats trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just missed. Way upstairs, 3-1. Luis Robert Jr. waiting to hit for the Mets. And a big swing and a miss. Out towards right center field. Young moving under it. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
First pitch misses.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Robert, the base runner at first with one out. And another ball. On the ground, could be two. Abrams tossed the second, and that's two. Bottom of the eighth, stepping in, Nasim Nunez.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard, right back up the middle. You know, these Nationals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
A little bit low. Ball two. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can.
Simeon. Lindor, that's one. Over the first, safe.
Up next for the Nationals, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations. Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by two.
Got the job done to put him up by two. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runners at the corners here, run away. And now the first baseman. one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the dirt. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. Abrams up to second. Runner at third. Hold, so both runners are now in scoring position. Trying to break this one open here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Got him swinging for the K. Gassed it right by him.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
On the ground, Simeon. On to first. They limit the damage here. So one run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the Mets DH, Francisco Alvarez. And another ball. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His second homer of the night, and they cut into the deficit.
Into this one, Boo. Second home run of the game. And take a look at that scoreboard. Everything feels different all of a sudden, doesn't it?
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Cavalli will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Jake
Nationals.
Irvin will take over here.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. They go back to back.
This one feels far from over, Boo. Who knows how this game's going to play out now? welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jared Young will hit next. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but hit the bat on his shoulder.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Trying to move him over here. And that's foul. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Off-balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Flips it. Got him. Nice play. A rally in the top of the ninth, and we've got a whole new ball game. And amazingly, we are all tied up. Back here in Nationals Park. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Dalen Lyle.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
For me, arm strength is the key for that play. Second baseman moving to his right, up in the hole, slides, doesn't have the best footing underneath him, and to be able to make that long throw to first base, that's pretty impressive right there.
Ripped on the ground to second, gets it to first, and 2 away now.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Very high with that one. And that's ball one.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
McLean trying to send this extra innings. This one in the air center field. Robert gets under it. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 10th inning coming up. And amazingly, we are all tied up. Back in Washington, D.C. On to extra innings. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. And a sack bunt here. Bebus tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
This one popped up. 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Bench.
Go ahead run on base. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Lindor zipping around third. Play at the plate, and they take the lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Puts one down in front of the plate. Fires to first. Inning over. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. The Mets have the lead 19-18. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. On to the bottom of the 10th. Leading off, Nasim Nunez. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner.
Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now they've got to find a way to get the job done. Time run at third, less than 2. This is a huge at bat coming up.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Wow. Ball game.
Get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shampi saying so long.